Hey, what's up guys? It's Oren Harris here with a video on the evolution of consciousness. So I'm going to share with you on this video today a very simple but powerful idea that can accelerate your own personal and spiritual evolution, your personal growth in every area of your life. Significantly accelerate it. And I'll also share with you a very simple test that you can use to measure your progress on your own personal and spiritual evolution. So today's idea, today's concept is very simple. In fact, you might be like, oh, Oren, I already know that one, heard that. But there's a big difference between understanding something and knowing something. And there's a difference also between knowing something and living it. Not to mention these ideas, these concepts, if you will, they have infinite depth to them. So there's always a next level, whether you look at it as depth or next level. So anyway, today's idea is very simple. Be more transparent, especially with your spiritual evolution, which is the age of awakening that we're in, you could say. We've gone from the industrial age, which is like the body, the information age, which is like the mind, and we're going from the information age to the inspiration age, which inspiration is in spirit. So that makes up the, mind, body, spirit, and utilizing our full resource. So that's evolution as I'm seeing it, that's happening in my life and in the world. And so being more transparent, your spirit is more luminous. It's transparent because you are light, right? You are light, literally. We are light, beings of light. And so if you are being more transparent, then that means that your mind and your body are more in alignment with your spirit, which is transparent. So we're becoming more like our spirit in such a way that we can live more from that aspect of who we are, rather than just from our personality or mind or our ego or our identity, right? And so why would you want to be more transparent? Or why else would you want to be more transparent? Well, a couple of ideas on that. One is that there is an impact on your health and well-being significantly, an impact on your mental state of mind, your mental clarity, an impact on your intuition and the ability to access your own spiritual power, if you will, and even to be in the zone, be in the flow more often. And the other thing I would say about why would you want to be more transparent? And this one might be a little bit more of an edgy idea, but just follow me on this for a moment. One of the reasons why to be more transparent is because there's no such thing as privacy. There's no such thing as privacy. Now, if you look at that on in an external sense, you can see that the world is becoming more and more transparent, largely due to technology, distribution of information, social media. Our information's out there. And in some ways, it's like, that's amazing, it's connecting us more. In other ways, it's like, oh my gosh, my privacy is going away. But on the internal plane of consciousness, which we have, you could say, a conscious awareness, conscious mind, subconscious mind, superconscious mind. Well, on the planes of consciousness, there's actually no such thing as privacy. And I'm saying that to ultimately lead to this idea that that's a good thing. That's actually a good thing. And it actually it reveals where we're evolving to. And this is the acceleration, the jump you could get on your evolution by getting on the bandwagon with this idea rather than being sort of forced into it. There's no such thing as privacy. All information, all ideas, are all energy. We are energy. Energy is accessible to everyone. Now, everyone might not be aware, may not be that conscious of the contents of your consciousness, your information, what you're thinking, feeling at any given moment, but that information is known in consciousness. On another level of our consciousness, we're always interacting and communicating with each other. So this whole idea of privacy or mine versus yours, I think is very functional and has maybe even a sacredness to it. Even okay, I want my life to be private, sacred. There's still going to be the ability to do that because not everything's going to be relevant to everyone. But the idea of privacy, especially when it comes to hiding, when you want to hide your thoughts and feelings from somebody, is not actually possible. We can create the experience of privacy. That's why you could easily argue, no, what do you mean privacy is not, there's no privacy. Obviously, in reality, you can experience privacy because we still have these veils. We still have the ability to, it has to do with our own evolution. But ultimately, everything's known to everyone somewhere in consciousness because you and I are all connected. We're one at another level of consciousness. So that's one reason why to be more transparent is because we're going in that direction anyway. It's happening in any way. And this idea of hiding, like why would we hide? Why? The main reason we hide anything, which sometimes we're hiding, we think we're just being private. But no, I'm open, right? But actually our hearts are closed, or we're using energy to hide something, an aspect or a part of ourselves that we don't love, basically, just to cut to the core there. So the thing is, when you hide things from yourself or from other people, there's judgment. That's what makes it subconscious. And we all know that the subconscious significantly impacts the results and the experience of your life anyway. So if you want to get at more of that subconscious power and you want to become more conscious, this is what's happening. The subconscious is becoming more conscious. We're becoming these unified beings, these sort of super conscious beings. And your spirit, which is transparent, right, are starting to live more as our spirit, through the expression of our heart and our spirit, rather than just through our minds, our personality, and how we've defined ourselves. This is the evolution that's happening. This is the awakening that's happening. And so let go of the idea of privacy and trying to hide something from others and from yourself, which does take acceptance. These are like the tools, if you will. Like, how do I do that? If you're already on board with the idea of being more transparent, right? Is forgiveness, love, and acceptance. That will allow you to see more of the contents of your consciousness and take that energy of judgment off of them. And the more you are willing to see in yourself, the more you see in other people and life. Life reveals itself to you, becomes more transparent to you. And that really elevates your consciousness to where now you become aware of these levels of consciousness where we're already interacting, where ideas are being kicked around and exchanged, where we're having constant conversation and communication with each other. These things are happening. So as we're evolving, the other benefit of becoming transparent is we get to experience group consciousness, where we're able to operate with, as one mind. We're able to tap into information anywhere. Sound familiar? Sounds like the internet, sounds like Google, sounds like these external technologies, which really are our internal technologies. So become more like your spirit, or you could say more like God, or more like love. And being transparent, transparency is a powerful way to do that. You can accelerate very fast by just deciding to become more transparent. So here's the test. And this might scare the crap out of you, or it might inspire you, or it might do both at the same time. Here's the test. Because I'm saying that transparency is an indication of your own spiritual evolution, because the willingness to be seen is really showing you how close you are to your true nature, how close you are to love, right? So here's the test. How do you feel about the idea? What if everybody in the world knew your every thought and feeling in every single moment? It was broadcast to everyone. Don't think about that. Imagine that for a moment. Take it in, feel it, try it on. What does that bring up for you? What thoughts does it bring up? What feelings does it bring up for you? Because these feelings are an indicator of your own personal evolution and your own progress and where you are. How would that make you feel? Does it make you feel terrified, liberated, both? Imagine that. Everyone knew everything you were thinking and feeling, 24/7, transparent to everyone. That's the test. And really, that's the opportunity. And really, it's happening anyway. We're becoming more transparent as we're becoming to experience this idea, not a philosophical, spiritual idea like, hey, we're all connected in our hearts. No, literally, we're all connected. We're all one. Now, one last thing I'll say to maybe soften it just a little bit, but I really want that to work inside you in a way that awakens something inside of you, is that the idea of privacy is still relevant or still possible, in the sense that just because we're aware, if everyone was aware of everyone's thoughts and feelings, first of all, it would significantly impact us in ways that we cannot even imagine. And it would take a lot of it would just change things. I'll save that for another video. But here's the thing, if you are becoming more transparent and I lost my train of thought. I'm not going to start this video over, though. This is me being transparent with you. All right. In any case, I'm going to save that for another video. My name is Oren Harris, and those are my thoughts for you today. And I will see you on the next video. Peace.